So the Lions through Scott, pump the ball inside 50, Hart caught from behind. He's given away the free kick. Now it's coming back to the edge of the centre square, plus 50, so against Brad Scott, maybe John Russo may have seen this at ground level.
Yeah, I can, KB. David Howlett actually indicated that it was for language. He did the duck quacking signal with his hands, so obviously a bit going on verbally out there.
So this brings Todd Viney directly in front.
Yeah, coaches hate that, Kevin, wouldn't you coached in AFL?
Well, you know, the opposition can do anything they like to you, but you just can't give away free kicks. You can't give away 50-metre penalties. It's too hard to get goals without giving them away. Viney should score directly in front, just 25 metres out. And has popped it through.
I must admit, though, fellas, I mean, if the language is only between the player and the umpire, then, I mean, my policy was always to let that safety valve release, and it was only if the player decided to go on with it for an inordinate amount of time that you'd really take any action. And I think, you know, the umpires probably should, if they don't do that already, then I think they should do that. The players are under an incredible amount of pressure, and it's probably appropriate they just be given that little bit of leeway to let that safety valve release.
We just saw on replay, John, that Todd Viney was wrestled to the ground by Brad Scott. Perhaps that was the infringement that incurred the wrath.
Just feel it's coming a little bit easier out of the centre at the moment for the
It'd be tough being a defender, Marcus, and you know that as a defender.
Yes, it would be very hard, that quick kick out of the centre.
Chris Scott looking for Tingay, got the call from Jimmy Steins. So what a luxury Melbourne have got with Jeff White and then being replaced by Jimmy Steins. Viney taking that mark.
And a 50.
Oh, goodness, it's not 50 for that, surely.
Johnny Russo.
Yeah, I mean, he's paid the 50 because he was knocked to the ground after he'd taken the mark. It certainly did look a bit soft from where I am, and I'm at ground level. That was the reason it was paid.
Oh, you don't think it was on the prior behaviour, Johnny, that one?
No, it certainly shouldn't be, Pete. I mean, it should only be paid on the basis of what happens at that time, and the only thing it could have been for was the fact that Toddy Viney, as we see there, takes the mark, and then Brad Scott comes in and just gently knocks him to the ground, and I emphasise gently. I think even Toddy Viney's a bit surprised to have got that one.
I think Todd Viney's embarrassed by it.
He doesn't care, though. He's going to go back and kick a goal.
That's 11 goals to Melbourne.
Yes, it was unbelievable, that free kick. I think Toddy would be very happy to get 50 metres out of that and a goal. Let's have another look at it.
Yeah, it certainly looks as though Brad Scott was actually pulling up, so there's certainly no viciousness about that contact, so I think it probably was a soft 50, but the poor blokes seem to be devils if they do and devils if they don't. If they don't pay it, everybody says that they should be knocking that sort of thing out of the game, and if they do pay it, we say it's soft.